today we're going to be having a chat about females and their experience during lockdown of COVID-19. And we're going to talk about how being a female, using our empowerment, our passion and our ability to get through anything, and share our stories with everyone that's going to watch. So over to Malika, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Malika. I'm a social worker in Liverpool. I'm often involved in a lot of community work, and I'm also an OHUN podcast member.
Hi everyone, my name's Sadie. I'm from Liverpool. My un-coronavirus job is a buyer, but now that the coronavirus has kicked in, I've become Miss Julienne. Woo! So I have been a full-time teacher. Took a few inset days, probably a few more than I should have done. But yeah, homeschooling's been keeping me very busy with my 2 young children.
Hi, my name is Kai. Some people know me as Kayami or I am Kayami. I am a singer-songwriter, producer, presenter on Melodic Distraction Radio, and obviously I am part of OHUN podcast. During the lockdown, I've been, just trying to do what I can, make music where I can do, but most of all, I've just been playing a lot of video games.
Hi, my name is Keely and I am a business owner in the beverage and hospitality industry. During Corona, I have been de-stressing first and foremost, trying to find a path on how I can retain my staff and custom, and just generally building myself up for the next phase.
We're all female. We all have our connections to Liverpool, and we all believe that we are here to do what we do and do it well.
It's hugely important right now to kind of have a strong backbone and a stiff upper lip. I suppose we're working in some such uncertain times. We're working in a kind of an environment that we've never had to work in before. Although social work's always high pressured and a lot of kind of fast paced work, this is still uncertain to not only us as practitioners, but to our service users, to the communities we work in. So there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of kind of fear, and unanswered questions from our service users at the moment. So it's important that when I'm engaging with people, I do stay kind of strong and we'll be okay, we'll get through it, and just maintain that resilience, really professional resilience, which you can have out there on the streets, and then when you come home you can be like, oh my god, what is going on in the world today? But yeah, I think it's really important right now, especially in my profession and interfering in people's lives, that I maintain a strong backbone.
And tell me, Malika, so the people that you are supporting are vulnerable people. Are they being exposed to being more vulnerable?
I would say some of our service users are definitely exposed to more vulnerabilities during this time, because it's very uncertain. We've never had to work through anything like this before. A lot of people have kind of had new circumstances where they can't see their families, where the families are their core support network. Day services have had to be suspended for now, so that's for some people is like a key part of their day. So yeah, I feel like people have been exposed to a lot more vulnerabilities at this moment, but we have to just kind of plod through it and try and find an alternative to keep everyone taken over safely and smoothly until we can come out the side of it. Coping with stress in this new way of working, I have taken up colouring in. So I've gone and got myself colouring book, so that has definitely been my way to de-stress, but also deep cleaning the house. I mean, I don't think my house has ever been so spotless in all my life, but it's completely a new way of working. So as I do get home, I have to completely change out of the uniform at the door. Thank God there's only one neighbour that can see my front door, because sometimes it's literally been one leg in, one leg out. One pair of shoes, which is kind of the struggle for me, as vain and materialistic as it sounds. I love my shoes, I love my trainers, and so I like to mix it up all the time, but I've had to stick to like one pair of work shoes that are going outside and then are being left at the door, so I'm not bringing anything into the house or anything into other service users' houses as well. I've got a pair of shoes in the car, stopping all of that kind of cross-contamination, just in case, because I suppose there's so much uncertainty at the minute, isn't there, about transmission. How can we transmit it? And I just don't want to kind of aggravate anyone's anxieties or be cause of any spread. If it's possible, I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely been an interesting way of working, and I feel like we've managed it quite well.
You are homeschooling. How has that changed your home as a place of being the home?
Well, I mean, firstly, it's changed my dining table into a work desk. That's like the main thing. It's like everywhere you go in the house, there's something related to schoolwork. Printers, laptops, papers. We've got to do this thing now where they print schoolwork off and then send it in. So everything's everywhere at the minute. But do you know what? It's been nice, but it's quite. I'm going to say it's quite intense. Is probably a nice word to kind of use for it. I'm not going to lie, I started the lockdown with, a nice schedule, 9 o'clock up and early, doing Joe Wicks's body workout, PE, and then, this is what we're doing for this hour and then this hour, and, listing it out. And now I'm just like, yeah, 6 o'clock, guys, I think we should do a bit of maths, kind of give up on the whole schedule thing. It's a lot for the kids to kind of work to all the time, because ultimately this is their home. I think there's two main things probably that's been really difficult. I think the first thing is, like I said before, is keeping to that regime. And obviously they're used to seeing their friends, in school and football as well. Our days before Corona were out of the house at 7:30, school, football wouldn't get until 7:30 at night. So I think going from one extreme of completely being out to them being at home has been hard for them. But why, mum? But why, mum? But why? But why? So that side of it, and actually kind of breaking the schoolwork down to them, has been really difficult for them as well. It's been a challenge, let's just say. I'll get there in the end. Or if it's something that I don't understand as well, that means I've got to go onto YouTube and find out about it so I can explain it to them. But then obviously in that time that might take me 20 minutes. Kids will then go and play on the game for 20 minutes, or they'll go and play out, and then I've got to get them back into them, focus back into the work, which is hard again. So that's been difficult. And then obviously there's the whole gaming situation, which I hate. The owners of PlayStation 4 and Xbox, goodbye to yous. On one hand, they've been a lifesaver because it's kept them in touch with the friends. So it's been good because they can keep in touch with the friends. So they're kind of virtually playing out with the friends. They'll play with the schoolmates, his football mates. They'll do little tournaments and stuff. But then on the flip side to it, it's so easy for them to sit on that game all day, every day. They could do it for 2, 3, 4 weeks, and it's no big thing to them. So that has been hard to kind of get them off it. But I can't exactly say, right, let's go to the park and go and have a game of footy, because we're not allowed. Yeah. It's been very intense, but I try not to kind of let their emotions come out, because ultimately my kids are relying on me to teach them life skills, schoolwork, and I think they will see how I react to this situation and they can take from that. My kids have well and truly annoyed me at least 100 times per day. They are constantly needing something off me, whether it be food, water, attention. Do you know what? It is what it is, isn't it? You know what? Everyone's in the same boat. Some people aren't doing anything. Some people are doing everything. I'm just me. We're just us. It is what it is. It's not like we're the only people going through this. Everybody else in the world is going through it. So life goes on.
I've lived in Liverpool for nearly 3 years now. The lockdown happened. It definitely sent me into like a panic kind of mode, because my mom is a key worker. She's a social worker as well. So my mom works in a very, vulnerable environment to her. She's also, like a little bit older. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, but she's a little bit older, and so it just made me more worried about her, my sister. But my family, I feel like they're more susceptible to getting coronavirus. So that was definitely like something I worried a lot about. There's no flights going out from anywhere in the UK to America. So even if I wanted to go, I don't really have a choice but to kind of stay here. So that was something that was really hard for me to like wrap my head around. When I was like, I'll be honest with you, like I was talking to my mom when the lockdown first happened, and I was just like in tears because I was like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? If you get sick, if anybody gets sick, like I can't do anything. So I guess in that time, like all I could do was just focus on myself and focus on the things that I can do, which is, you know, like my family, when I can, and just like making sure everybody's okay, and also, you know, mostly like making sure that I'm okay, just like taking care of myself and doing what I. After the first like couple weeks, um I was like, okay, you know, I've had enough time to be by myself and kind of like understand what I'm going through and how I can get through that. But now it feels like I want to get back out there. So it's been good, and it's been like I'm really like anticipating the next time that I can play a show or sit down with somebody in the music industry, you know, and just talk about that kind of stuff. So it's hard. It's like it's an up and down. I've been working on music, and then some days I want to work on music. I probably put in more than 150 hours on Animal Crossing, and I don't even know. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
So tell me, what have you been doing? Give us a couple of examples of how you've still kind of been putting yourself out there, and what platforms you've been performing on.
For a few different platforms, I have my own radio show on Melodic Distraction, and I did a live stream for them, and I ended up doing a live stream for the Liverpool International Music Festival, which was really good. I think that those experiences are very interesting because there's no one there to like actually clap for you. It literally makes me think of like when I first started gigging with people and no one clapping for me. So I was a bit triggered doing that. But I'm definitely looking forward to playing more shows in the future when everything goes back. Because I've got, you know, a little bit of a following for myself, I do feel really grateful to be able to have the opportunity to perform if I really wanted to.
Excellent. You share the responsibility with a co-business owner. What have been your responsibilities from the minute lockdown was announced?
The minute the lockdown started, panic did set in a sense of I have a team that I'm responsible for. I have a team that I'm responsible for, and they have responsibilities of their own. A part of me where the panic set in was I have a mother who has underlying health issues, who lives alone. So that my business didn't crumble, naturally I was like, no, we're not closing. We're going to go with this to the very end, in a sense of if we need to offer takeaways, we adapt to that service very quickly. If we need to comply with social distancing, we adapt to that very quickly. So I put all those measures in place, obviously keeping one ear to the news bulletin as well, to see what the Prime Minister's updates were daily. But yeah, absolutely. We have very, very loyal customers who are like die-hard customers who will support us to the very end. I happened to do a GoFundMe page when the panic set in. My initial reaction was financials. I have a team. How am I going to do this? Especially because if there's no income coming in, the overhead still stands. We've been able to sustain ourselves through government support, and that's enabled us to continue on this road.
Excellent.
As a woman in business, you know, it's hard to succeed as it is. So I have to, or what I've done rather is, you know, grit my teeth and just move forward. You know, I'm determined to succeed. And if that means me having to invest in my skill set or in things that I'm lacking as a businesswoman, then so be it. But I'm going to the end with this.
How has lockdown made you feel as a woman?
I think as a makeup artist, it's really like changed the way that I look at myself and like what my normal daily routine was. Like during the whole lockdown, I have not looked like this. Okay. Like there's some people that be on social media and stuff every day with the makeup on, and I can't be bothered. Like, so this whole thing has just really made me realize that I really don't have to be wearing makeup, but also it's a massive part of my whole life, like as an artist and also as a makeup artist as well.
My nails done, and that was the every fortnight thing for me. Pedicure, nails done. I've actually been able to accept myself in its natural form when it comes to my nails, and I absolutely love natural nails now, and I don't think I will go back.
Really well done. Okay.
It's been really important for me to keep the sisterhood going with our hun, because I was the newbie to the collect, and us having this kind of interaction constant and over Zoom, over WhatsApp, and just checking in with each other, but also having that opportunity to debate and discuss. It's been amazing for me as the newbie to kind of gel with the rest of the girls, and they're all phenomenal, they're all lovely, and it's just been nice to have that little bit of support outside of the usual friendship circle, because 8 weeks in lockdown, it can get pretty repetitive. There's not much more to talk about.
If anything, just to have like a conversation with other people, and girls more so. I mean, obviously you've got like little friends that you speak to every day, but it's nice to come and listen to other people's opinions, which you probably hear like in the workplace, or for me like at football or being out. So it's been nice to have an adult girly conversation that what I would normally have doing whatever I was doing, being allowed out. So it's been nice to have my girls with me through all of this. Oh, I love you all.
Last few weeks, I've realised how grateful I am for a positive outlook. I've learned new techniques and new skills whilst we've been in these circumstances of kind of always seeing the best in the situation, which I think you try to in day-to-day life anyway, but I think when you get bogged down with your everyday stresses and responsibilities, you kind of lose that. But actually having this time to reflect, I've actually realised I'm so lucky because I'm at home, I'm safe, I've got my necessities that I need. You know, it's just, I'm just so grateful for being able to be in a place in my life where I can have that positive outlook, because it's not always easy to maintain positive mental health, and I've managed to do it so far. So good.
Oh, I am grateful for all the people that do the YouTube workouts, like the people that record the workout.
We've all been cooking a lot more, digging
Yeah,
at the back of the cupboard and using those ingredients. I think working out, you know, a lot more and taking in like what the beauty is around us rather than just taking it.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
I was just going to say, it's been great as well for me to see how little I actually can work with, if that makes sense. I haven't been overbuying unnecessary stuff. It's been great for me to learn that, you know, I can work with the basics and it's more than what I need.
I've not changed. This whole lockdown's not changed me whatsoever. I think I'm the same person that I was, and I think once we're all allowed back out, I'm going to snap back into my usual routine like this.
I love a good change. So as you can tell, I have many looks. I have many moods. So I think that I'm always continuously changing, and through this experience, I've learned a lot about myself, and even I can tell like through my music and stuff, like it's all changing, but that's the kind of person I am.
For sure, walking out of Corona, a changed woman. I spoke about my structure, and that was something that was getting in my way, and that's something that I've definitely improved on. So I will be released a new woman.
I feel like I'm going to walk out of this situation, or walk out of 2020, however long it may go on, definitely changed. This situation has definitely changed me. It's given me a new gratitude for life and a new appreciation for that freeness of being able to just get up and pick up and go and book a flight to go on a little down south country trip. So I will definitely be changed in terms of my appreciation for freedom.
And I'm going to second on that, appreciation for freedom. And I don't feel that I will ever decline an invitation to somewhere or to do something.
I know.
I'm 100% going to be taking the time to, if somebody wants to be in my company or request my company, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get.
Oh my God, can we go on an Ohan holiday? Yeah, we should go on an Ohan holiday.
Yeah, rude. Okay, so I'm grateful for whether or not it's changed me. I definitely feel that I've witnessed and I've noticed some cohesion, whether that be amongst other females within the Liverpool organisations or within the city region. I definitely feel that people have stood up and stood proud and continue to make sure that services are still accessible. They've, moved the goalpost, but ensured that the delivery has been there in one way or another. And for me, it's about moving forward and kind of appreciating those community centres that you might drive past or walk past, or the voluntary organisations who aren't in receipt of, government support or local support, being able to say, we're going to look after our own, we're going to be here, we're going to stand proud, and we're going to make sure that this community isn't forgotten, and they're making an honourable moment to say that I'm proud that I'm from the community I'm from and the city that I'm from. So for that, I definitely feel like as if I will change, and I think I will always want to give something back that little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thanks for this conversation, guys. If anybody else has got anything they want to add, just feel free to do so.
Grateful for the NHS service for what they have done in terms of how they look after my mum. My mum has a district nurse coming to her home every other day. I'm so grateful for the NHS service and for the care services that have cared for my mum and kept my mum going throughout this period. Without them, I don't know what would have happened. So I thank you, NHS, and I thank you, social services.